Dear Chairman Young, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to welcome you all tonight. This is an historic evening for several reasons. It's my first UCI Gala as UCI President. It's my first time this gala takes place in China, and it's marked the end of a brand new Chinese event on the UCI World Tour calendar. Today, the curtain came down on the 2017 UCI World Tour with the final stage of the Great Tour of Gonchai. The 6 days of racing that we have just witnessed had all the ingredients we have come to expect our UCI World Tour events. Congratulations to Tim Wellens for his overall victory following an outstanding performance in the final climb of the Queen stage last Sunday. This was a magnificent event, and I heartily thank Wanda Sports for putting it together. Organizing a stage race is a huge undertaking, and I also extend my gratitude to the authorities of Gonchai province who hosted the world's best cyclist with open arms. I'm glad that the world's leading series of men's professional road races has a stopover in China. But the men's UCI World Tour race is just one of the projects that are part of our partnership with Wanda Sports. Today, also saw the elite women's peloton engage in a strong battle in a tour of Gonchai Women's Elite World Challenge. Look forward to this joining the UCI Women's World Tour in 2018. The organizers have also involved the whole population in the Gonchai events with mass participation races and cycling programs in schools. But our partnership with Wanda Sports extends beyond road cycling. I'm very excited that our first ever UCI Urban Cycling World Championships will take place in China in just 2 weeks' time. Chengdu will provide the backdrop for next month's most important competitions of the year for BMX Freestyle Park, Trials, and Mountain Bike Cross-Country Eliminator. These spectacular cycling disciplines will now have their own dedicated annual UCI World Championships, which will take place in China until 2019. We can also look forward to the establishment of the UCI World Cycling Center satellite in China. This will support and strengthen our work to develop cycling talent throughout the world. Our young athletes are the future of our sport, and it's essential to have the necessary facilities, coaches, and know-how to nurture their talent. Some of them could well be our stars of tomorrow. Asia has a great future and tremendous potential to develop cycling. So, I want to heartily thank Wanda Sport and its chairman, Wang Jialong, for the support they are providing to our sport. And I couldn't go any further without also mentioning the fantastic work carried out by the Chinese Cycling Association and its president, Ms. Chen, to develop cycling throughout China. I finally take the opportunity to welcome my UCI Management Committee colleagues, all UCI national federations present in the room tonight, and in particular, those in the ASEAN Cycling Confederation led by Mr. Osama Al-Shafara. Tonight, we are here to acknowledge those road cyclists and paracyclists who have already reached the top of the sport. We will be rewarding them shortly for the great things they have achieved this year. Their performances have amazed us and kept us fascinated week after week. They have captured the imaginations of cycling fans worldwide. These athletes are outstanding ambassadors of our sport, and it's an honor to be able to celebrate them here in Guilin. The evening has just begun, and before we go any further, I would like to thank Guilin for its wonderful hospitality. It's a pleasure to bring our cycling celebration to your beautiful city. I wish you all a very enjoyable evening. Thank you very much.
Alejandro Valverde winning Liège-Bastogne-Liège for the 4th time. Anna van der Breggen winning the 1st edition of the women's Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Tom Dumoulin, of course, winning the Giro d'Italia. Richie Porte crashing on the Tour de France, a race won by Chris Froome for the 4th time. Chris Froome would then go on to win the Vuelta a España. And, of course, the 1st World Championship title for Chantal Black, and the 3rd in a row for Mr. Peter Sagan, not forgetting, of course, the exploits of the paracycling athletes in South Africa.
Of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to reward the best rider of the 2017 cycling season.
And to start off this 2017 UCI Cycling Gala, let's focus on an event that took place on the African continent in South Africa, where the UCI Paracycling Road World Champions took place in Pietermaritzburg, to be precise.
Now let's warmly welcome on stage our first champion from Italy, Luca Mazzoni.
And he is quite an athlete who won the H2 UCI individual time trial, the individual road race, and the team relay.
And to give out the prizes, we'd love to call on stage Amarjit Singh, member of the UCI Management Committee. Welcome.
Congratulations to Luca Mazzoni. And I'm going to ask for a microphone. There's one thing that you really should know about Luca Mazzoni. 15 years ago, he was a swimmer. He competed in 3 Olympic Games in swimming, and then he decided he would go for paracycling, and he's a world champion now. He has lived the Olympic dream, and this is a prize that is well deserved. Luca, what does it mean? What does this prize mean for you? Luca is going to speak in Italian to explain what this prize represents.
Questi 3 titoli mondiali rappresentano per me il voto più alto a cui potevo ambire alla preparazione, all'alimentazione prima delle gare, di queste tre gare che ho disputato in Sudafrica, e anche il voto più alto che potevo ambire alla tattica di gara. Gioisco soprattutto quando chi condivide con me la fatica e tutto quanto concerne queste vittorie. Sono contento per loro e soprattutto per la mia famiglia, che giorno per giorno condivide queste fatiche, soprattutto a mio figlio quindi e a mia moglie. Grazie a tutti, grazie per questo premio.
Grazie Luca, who is explaining that for him to win 3 titles means to receive the best possible grades for a job well done, in terms of training, in terms of nutrition, in terms of tactics, of course. He's very happy also for the people who support him and share with him the tough moments, of course. This is his passion, and he, above all, thinks about his wife and his son. Luca Mazzoni, congratulations. Thank you very much. I think he deserves a massive round of applause.
Thank you so much, Mr. Luca Mazzoni, and congratulations again.
And
Please
so,
be seated.
Cynthia,
Thank you so much. Congratulations again. And thank you, our prize giver.
and so to the second prize, we're going to focus on another great champion.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, now let's warmly welcome and congratulations, Sean Morelli.
Indeed, Sean Morelli, who won the UCI C4 individual time trial as well as the road race.
And to give out the prizes, we'd love to call on stage Tony Kirsch, member of the UCI Management Committee. Welcome.
Sean, it's great to see you on stage yet again. Congratulations for all these moments, and the prize, well deserved. And I'm going to interrupt this prize game. Sean, What do these titles mean for you as an athlete, as a woman?
As an athlete, I think they're very important. I mean, we all work very hard in our sport to get to where we're at, and to be able to win and wear the rainbows for a year is just an honor that I really don't owe just to myself, but I owe it to my teammates, my family, my husband, and my coaches.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to Sean Morelli,
Thank
World
you so much.
Paracycling Champion.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again for our UCI Paracycling World Champion. So for the third prize concerning paracycling, we welcome on stage Sergei Samokin.
Sergei Semechkin, who will come on stage. He too was very impressive in South Africa, winning multiple titles. The T1 individual time trial and the road race for Sergei Semechkin. And to give out the prize, let's welcome on stage Mohammed Ben El-Mahi, member of the UCI Management Committee. Sergei Semechkin, wonderful to have you on stage. And look at this jersey. This means so much.
It means a lot.
A big round of applause for Sergei Semechkin. UCI Paracycling World Champion. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sergei.
Thank you so much, Sergei. Please be seated. Congratulations again. Finally, we would love to welcome on stage another great champion from the UCI Paracycling World Championships, Katie George Dunleavy.
Katie George Dunleavy, who won with her Irish teammate Eve McChrystal the women's B individual time trial as well as the road race.
And to give out the prizes, we'd love to call on stage
Jose Luis Lopez Ceron, member of the UCI Management Committee. Where is Mr. Lopez Ceron? On his way. It's great to have you. It's great to have you on stage. And a beautiful jersey, well deserved. Talk to us about South Africa. Those World Championships, I'm sure you must be very proud of the 2 victories over there.
Absolutely. When I first started cycling 5 to 6 years ago, I thought it was, untouchable. But I worked really hard alongside with my pilot Eve McChrystal, and it was something that we wanted and worked really hard for. And it's the pinnacle of cycling. It's what every cyclist aims for and works hard for. And after 6 years of racing and last year becoming Paralympic champion, it was something that it was very special becoming world champion in South Africa.
A world champion and a Paralympic champion. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming to receive this prize. Mr. Lopez Ceron, thank you very much.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. Congratulations again. Please be seated. Wow, it's fantastic. And from South Africa, we head to Norway and the city Bergen, where the UCI Road World Championships were held a month ago.
And what great worlds we had in beautiful Bergen, a fantastic atmosphere and great champions.
And the World Championship started instead with the women's team time trial.
And indeed, what a fantastic performance from the Dutch squad, Sunweb, winning the team time trial title for the very first time.
Team Sunweb couldn't make it to Guilin for this UCI Cycling Ghana tonight, but the world champions sent us a short video clip.
Hi, we're Team Sunweb. We just want to say thank you so much for this award. We had a great time in Bergen, winning the Team Time Trial World Championships, also with the men. We had a great time, and it was a great way to cap the end of the year after an already amazing season, although the women did win by 4 more seconds than the men. Thank you! Thanks!
Well, thank you, Corinne Rivera, Alan Van Dijk, and the entire Team Sunweb squad, winner of the Team Time Trial. And to come and pick up the prize, a gentleman who will have very heavy luggage when he returns to Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the team directors of Team Sunweb, Arthur van Dongen.
And to give out the prize, let's warmly welcome UCI Vice President
José Manuel Peláez.
Welcome on stage.
Arthur, good to see you.
Welcome, sir.
And what a performance it was from the girls from Team Sunweb. They weren't necessarily the favourites and they went on to win the world title. A round of applause for the Women's Team Time Trial World Champion Team Sunweb. Thank you, Arthur, and I believe we will see each other.
Thank you so much.
in a few moments.
Congratulations again.
Well, it was a very special Sunday for Team Sunweb. Shortly after the title of the women's team, the men did just as well.
And impressive performance on the 42 kilometers off the course. Team Sunweb winning a first ever world title, beating BMC Racing and Team Sky.
With the likes of Michael Matthews, who was competing on the Tour of Guanti, with the likes of Kemna, Dumoulin, and others. They were absolutely impressive in Bergen, and they too were nice enough to send us a very short video concerning their title. Let's listen.
Everyone, to start with, just a big thank you for the award. It's been an amazing year for Team Sunweb, and to finish it off in style at the Worlds in Bergen was an amazing feeling, and we're still very, very happy with that day. And Wilco Kelman couldn't be here today, but also from him a big thank you for the award, and see you again next year.
Well, thank you very much for the message of Team Sunweb, including, of course, Tom Dumoulin. And guess what? I'm going to call Arthur van Dongen again on stage, the Directeur Sportif of Team Sunweb, to receive his prize. And to give that prize, we're going to welcome on stage, Cynthia, Mr. Tom van Dam, President of the Professional Cycling Council.
Welcome, sir. Come on stage.
I'm going to make the best of having you on stage. I'm sure you must be very proud to have a team like that perform in such outstanding style. Arthur.
Work is really important by Team Sunweb, and we are really happy to win 2 times PTT.
You almost have a dream team on the team time trial with guys like Dumoulin, with Kamna, with Michael Matthews. It's impressive.
Yeah, it's really impressive, and the parcours suits us very well, and it makes us very proud.
And there is your prize. Have fun on the plane with that. Congratulations to Team Sunweb UCI Team Time Trial World Champions.
Congratulations again. Okay, thank you. Please be
Thank you,
seated.
gentlemen.
Thank you so much. Our winner and prize giver. So now, ladies and gentlemen, to the individual titles now, starting by the women's time trial.
And a triumphant day it was to be for the Netherlands, with silver and gold going to Anna van der Breggen for the silver medal, and the gold medal, of course, to the new time trial world champion, Annemiek van Vleuten. And I see a few of our teammates over there, very proud, from Team Orica Scott.
Of course. And Annemiek is still busy riding on the track in Europe, but she was kind enough to send us a short video clips. So later we will see his face on the screen.
World champion
Let's see her
on
face.
the time trial in Bergen was one of my dreams that did come true. I always thought it would be very hard to achieve this goal, to become world champion, and it's really hard indeed, but I'm so glad that I made it. It's for sure the biggest highlight of my career. And I look already forward next year to the next World Championships in Innsbruck. But first I will enjoy the suffering on the time trial bike during time trials in my World Championships jersey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Annemiek van Vleuten, the UCI time trial individual world champion from the Netherlands, and of course from Orica Scott.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after the women, the men and the more glorious of the Netherlands.
Now, it was expected to be a fantastic battle between Chris Froome and Tom Dumoulin, two of the heroes of the season, and that's exactly what happened. A fierce battle on the time trial course, but the title went to the Dutchman. For the very first time, Tom Dumoulin conquered the UCI time trial world title.
And he too sent us a short message from back home.
Hi guys, just in the mailbox today, and I'm very happy and thankful for the nice present. It's beautiful. I had an amazing year, and this tops it off. And so a big thank you, and a wonderful night for you all.
Well, congratulations to Tom Dumoulin. Cynthia, goodbye. Taking the opportunity to have a walk in the ballroom, and I'm turning to the president of the UCI, Monsieur David Lapartien. Monsieur Lapartien, you must be delighted with the World Championship that took place in Bergen. Crowds that like we had never seen before, probably.
True. I think it's the first time ever that we saw so many people around the road. The atmosphere was fantastic. We had also some beautiful races, so I have to say that it was some wonderful World Championships.
And it's going to be just as promising in Innsbruck.
I think so, and the circuit will be quite difficult in Innsbruck, so maybe not the same rider in the front of the bunch, and maybe I don't know if Sagan will be the next world champion, but I think the circuit will be quite difficult for him.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur David Lapartien, President of the Union Cycliste Internationale.
After the time trial event, it was an exciting weekend of the road race in Bergen. After finishing second of the team time trial, Dutch rider Chantal Blaak conquered her first ever rainbow jersey. Welcome
Chantal
back.
Blaak giving the Netherlands even more glory in making the best of a great team effort. She went on to beat Catherine Garford of Australia and Emily Dideriksen to the line.
And after that, she deserved a vacation, which is why she is not here tonight. But she too had a message for us.
Hi everyone. As you can see, I'm on holiday, so I'm not there with you tonight, but I'm very happy to receive this prize. Thank you very much. I'm also very proud to wear the rainbow stripes, and I can't wait to show them next season. See you. Bye.
Well, as you can see, Chantal Blaak is in the Netherlands.
To one of the greatest moments of the season, the Men's World Championship road race.
After 2015, after 2016, all eyes were on one man, Peter Sagan. And despite strong opposition, including a breakaway attempt in the final moments from Julien Alaphilippe, who is somewhere having dinner in this room, well, the Slovakian delivered.
Sagan made history becoming the first ever rider to win 3 World Championships titles in a row.
And we can see his performance on the screens just behind us. Only just beating a Norwegian rider. Now Peter, who is a showman, has a good excuse for not being here tonight with us in Guilin. He's back home for a very good reason. His wife is indeed about to give birth to their first child. So here's what the world champion had to say.
I'm greatly honored to receive this prestigious. It's very special to be crowned the UCI World Champion for the 3rd time. And I wish to be with you in person to enjoy this moment. But I think you understand that the family comes above all, and so I want to be by the side of my wife. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Enjoy, and see you next year.
See you next year in Innsbruck, Monsieur Lapartien? Possibly. Well, congratulations to Peter Sagan and all the UCI Road World Champions. Cynthia, it's going to be time for us to take a very short entertainment break, but we'll be back shortly to salute and congratulate the winners of the Grand Tours, and of course, the best riders of the UCI World Tour.
Yes, you're right. It's time to a short break. 那接下来呢，我们让大家先休息一下。下面的一个节目同样是一种展现顽强毅力和高超的技艺的节目，而它曾经多次获得国内外大奖。它将舞蹈艺术和杂技相融合，传递了一种力量之美和刚柔之美。接下来就让我们共同欣赏瑶族传统杂技瑶心鼓舞灯鼓，有请。
I couldn't have said that in a better way. See you later. Wow.
Thank you so much for the wonderful performance.
Congratulations. If I can keep one of those? No, maybe.
You want one? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back for the third and final part of this 2017 UCI Cycling Gala tonight.
And it is indeed time to celebrate those who impressed us during the Grand Tours, of course.
And we are, of course, talking about the Giro d'Italia, the Tour de France, and the Vuelta.
Now let's head back to the month of May, end of May, beginning of June for the first Grand Tour of the season. He was not the favourites at the start of the 100th edition of the Giro d'Italia, and the battle was tremendous against the likes of Vincenzo Nibali and Nairo Quintana. But it looked like nothing could stop Mr. Tom Dumoulin. Impressive in the mountains, perfect on the time trials. He conquered his first major Grand Tour, and of course the famous Maglia Rossa.
Tom Dumoulin wins the Giro d'Italia at the age of 26. And here's the message he recorded especially for the UCI Cycling Gala tonight.
Maybe me again, maybe the first time, but I'm making 3 videos at the moment. I guess it's a sign of a good season. Yeah, I just received this, and I'm proud. And thankful. That's pretty much all I can say. I had a wonderful season, but I couldn't do it alone. A lot of people helped me, and I need to thank them for that, and I want to thank them for that, please. Yeah, I hope you're having a good time at the gala, and yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Bye bye.
Well, goodbye. Thank you very much, Tom Dumoulin.
Congratulations again to Tom Dumoulin of Team Sunweb.
And Tom Dumoulin, who will be wanting to battle it out next year, possibly against Chris Froome. Why not on the Tour de France?
Indeed, we now turn to the Tour de France, where for the first time, Great British Chris Froome triumphed in July.
Indeed, a victory for Froome ahead of Colombian Rigoberto Urán and France's Romain Bardet. And that was just the beginning of his impressive run of success.
Indeed, a month and a half later, Chris Froome went on to win a second Grand Tour on the roads of Spain.
For the first time ever since the Vuelta actually changed dates, Chris Froome becomes the first to manage the double Tour de France Vuelta.
And here's the message Chris Froome has for the UCI Cycling Gala after such a great season.
2017 really has been a mega year for me. I set out some pretty ambitious goals, and obviously to win the Tour and the Vuelta in the same season has just been an absolute dream come true. The Vuelta España is a victory I've been chasing for 7 years now. So that's made it even more special, and winning a fourth Tour de France has really been a dream come true for me. So thank you to everyone for all the support, and see you next year.
And congratulations to Chris Froome, winner of the Tour de France, winner of the Vuelta. And I'm going to actually turn to the Team Sky table for a gentleman who speaks perfect English, who was on the roads of the Tour de France with Chris Froome. I'll talk with you later about, of course, concerning the Vuelta. Mikel Landa, you finished fourth of the Tour de France. I suppose it must have been a fantastic experience with a rider like Chris Froome.
Yeah, it's been a nice experience with him. I learned a lot with him, and I hope the best for all my teammates and Team Sky for coming years.
Yes, and maybe next year you'll be battling it out with Chris. You'll be in another team. It's going to be interesting as well.
That should be nice.
Yes, thank you very much.
Freelanda.
Congratulations to Mikel Landa. Wout Poels, you were present on the Vuelta. You managed a great performance. You know Chris very well because I know you trained together a lot. What kind of we know what kind of rider he is. What kind of man is Chris Froome?
He's quite easy, but also a good sense of humor. So it's always nice to train with him.
and he still carries on impressing you?
Yeah, always. I mean, on training, he's always going full gas, and it's quite impressive what he does for it to achieve everything. So yeah, it's a great rider.
I suppose it must be motivating to ride like a leader, like Chris Froome.
Yeah, I have to say it's really nice to ride with a rider like Chris. Yeah, you can learn a lot from him, and yeah, it's a really nice guy to train with.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wout Poels of Team Sky and Mikel Landa of Team Sky. And I'm going to go turn to a gentleman who's wearing a red jacket. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Finney, who lived... Oh, I see you're enjoying your dinner. Taylor, I want to talk about the Tour de France. It was your first Tour de France this year. What's the Tour de France like? Thank you very much, Taylor Finney.
Yeah, the Tour de France is everything that you think it's going to be, and more than what you see on TV, and beautiful experience.
Are you impressed by the performance of Chris winning the Tour for the fourth time?
Yeah, I didn't really see him much the whole race, so.
How come?
He was in the front, I was in the back. But it looked like he had a good race on from the highlights.
Indeed he did. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Finney, thanks a lot for your time.
Welcome back. Okay, so after the Grand Tour winner, we now focus on the UCI World Tour general classification. And as you all know, cycling is not just an individual effort. The riders would indeed be nothing without a strong team.
Very much indeed. And it's now time to reward the women's team that finishes top of the UCI World Tour team rankings.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the winning team is...
Team Bulls Dolmens, represented by its team director, Bram Sevens.
And to present this award, it's an honor to welcome on stage Tracy Gaudry, members of the UCI Management Committee, and Mr. Shen Jinkang, CCA President. Welcome to the you come on stage.
Best team of the Women's World Tour, Bulls Dolmens. We're delighted to welcome Bram Sevens on the stage, and Madame Tracy Gaudry. What a trophy, that means a lot.
Now let's warmly welcome on stage Tracy Gaudry, member of the UCI Management Committee, and Mr. Shen Jinkang, CCA President, come on stage.
Bram, a quick question, two questions actually. Do you feel like you are the director sportif of the dream team of women's cycling?
Yes, I think we have really good riders, and yeah, in the beginning of the season we was the best team in the UCN ranking, and in the end we are the same, and I think as a big compliment to my riders.
What was the best moment of the season? Because you had so many amazing moments during the season. What was the highlight of your season? Obviously having Lizzie Degnan in the team, Anna van der Breggen, Chantal Black.
I think the Ardennes Classics this year for me was it.
Quite a performance, the Amstel Gold Race, Peshwell and Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Thank you very much for being with us.
And shall we have a group photo?
And a round of applause for Team Bulls Dolmens, best women's team of the UCI World Tour.
Congratulations again.
So, a Dutch team winning the women's UCI World Tour. Who won the men's classification, Cynthia?
So now, ladies and gentlemen, the best team of the 2017 UCI World Tour is Sky. Represented here by Guilin.
They deserve a massive round of applause. I'm going to call Scott Sonnen, the DS of Team Sky, to come on stage with us and receive the prize.
So, to present this award, it's an honor to welcome on stage Osama Ashafa, member of the UCI Management Committee, and Mr. Yang Hengming. Yang Hengming, 有请杨恒明先生, President of Wanda Sports Group.
to now turn to you. It means a lot. It means a lot to have a team like Sky. I mean, of course, there are the individual triumphs, but to win the World Tour best team, that means a lot.
Yeah, listen, we've been banging on the door for a long time, and we really looked at the last part of the season this year, and we succeeded. Obviously, Chris's points helped with the Vuelta, and you know, we're more than happy. We're over the moon.
There's no individual triumph without a strong team.
No, I mean, we're all in this together. I think even, you know, like the guys leaving the team next year, Mickey Lane and everything, went all the way to the end, so we're some really, really good guys, and we're just over the moon. So I'll take this back to our camp next week and present it on Thursday night with our end of year party as well.
Thank you very much. Team Sky, best team of the UCI World Tour.
Congratulations again, and congratulations to our Sky team.
And it's time for?
Please be seated. Thank you so much.
Time for a little bit of entertainment, Cynthia.
Yes. 那接下来呢，我们将为在场的各位嘉宾再一次送上一个精彩的节目。中国有句俗话叫做来了广西，我们自然来了好朋友，要有美酒招待。同时来到这里，我们不仅有好酒，还有好歌让各位去聆听。下面呢，我们将欣赏到的是广西原汁原味的壮族敬酒歌，一起来为我们现场所有的获胜者祝贺。下面请欣赏我们精彩的节目，有请。
Absolutely.
哇！
Ladies, congratulations.
Yes. Thank you so much. Our performance gave us the wonderful performance, and I think they are really beautiful.
Splendid voice indeed. We now turn to the individual standings of the UCI Women's World Tour. It was indeed the first edition of the World Tour for the ladies.
Third of the 2017 UCI Women's World Tour, Kasia Nevyadoma of Team WM3. And to present this award, it's an honor to welcome on stage
Mr. Bob Stapleton, member of the UCI Management Committee.
Welcome.
Kasia Nevyadoma of Team WM3. Third of the, thank you very much, of the Women's World Tour. And that's a prize that must mean a lot. Kasia, great to see you here. I believe you like Guilin quite a lot. You've been going through the city. Did you enjoy Guilin for the moment?
Yeah, actually, over the past few days, we rented a bike to like cruise around the town to see what interesting is here, and yeah, we really like it. Luckily, we stay here till Thursday, so we have still some more time to check it out and like see the real town.
Fantastic. Last year, you were the best young rider. This year, you were the third best rider of the World Tour. What does it mean for you to be third of that hierarchy?
Of course, it's always nice to see that you make a progress every year, that you like become better and stronger. And being third is really honored for me. So I'm happy that I can be like third, and where Anna is first one, Olympic champ. So big congrats for her.
What was your best moment of the season?
I feel like Ardennes Classics were a really special moment for me. 3 cool races, and I could also celebrate the third place with my family, who were there supporting and cheering me, so that was really nice.
Yeah. Third of the Amstel Gold Race. On the Flèche Wallonne you were. And on Liège-Bastogne you were?
Also third.
What's next for you? I suppose you're super ambitious and motivated for the next season.
Yeah, for now actually I'm kind of focused to have a nice holiday. So yeah, just enjoying it this time and living in the moment. And yeah, then we will see later.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Kasia Nevyadoma, third of the Women's UCI World Tour. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again, Kasia, and I love her dress.
And we're now going to turn to the second of the 2017 UCI Women's World Tour. Her name is Annemiek van Vleuten of Team Orica Scott.
So now let's take a look at the message she sent us after the great season.
So, I'm sorry I cannot attend the UCI Gala because I have other things to do. I'm now currently at the European Championships on the track. I had to go for the IP this afternoon. For the Women's World Tour, I was very happy that they extended their Ardennes week last year, and they made it into this beautiful series of races. And I focused on almost every World Tour race. It'll be a bit the same for next year. My season was very consistent, and I was very happy with the highlights of my season from the World Tour. Was winning 2 stages in the Giro Rosa, becoming third there, and also winning the Bulls Ladies Tour. And the highlight was winning that race. So next year I'm focused again on Giro Rosa and yeah, now it's time to race.
Well, congratulations to Annemiek van Vleuten. As you can see, she is busy on the track. And we are now going to welcome on stage to come and pick up Annemiek's trophy, Martin Barras, the directeur sportif of Team Orica Scott.
And to present this award, it's an honor to welcome on stage Renato Di Rucco, UCI Vice President. Welcome.
Martin, please. It's Artur Lopez of the UCI Management Committee who comes to give the prize. Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Thank you very much to Martin. And I'm going to ask you a very quick questions. I know you love speaking in front of a big crowd like that, so I have to ask you about 4 or 5 questions.
Thanks, I'm dying for this.
Martin, what's she like, Annemiek van Vleuten? This year she's showed so impressive stuff.
Yeah, it's very simple. She's a player. She loves cycling. I think the emotions that she showed at the World Championships very much highlighted that. Same thing when she won La Course. But keep it simple, keep it to racing. As you're seeing right now with her racing on the track after mountain bike, after cyclocross, after a long season on the road. This is what she's like. She just loves to race.
And she is always smiling. She's a fierce competitor, but she's always joyful.
Yeah, she sees the good side of life all the time. I think that was shown particularly after her crash at the Olympics last year. You could see that within 2 or 3 days, the way that she recovered and turned herself around. To my mind, that's probably the most impressive thing she's done over the course of the last year. The recovery, and then to come back and race the way she did this year.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Martin Barras representing Annemiek van Vleuten, second of the UCI Women's World Tour. Now, before we welcome the winner of the UCI Women's World Tour, I'd like to welcome on stage the best young rider of the series. Ladies and gentlemen, Cecilie Jutrup Ludwig of Denmark.
Welcome, and to present this award, it's an honor to welcome on stage Tony Michel, member of the UCI Management Committee, and Mr. Wang Yuefei 先生 Deputy Director of the Municipal People's Congress Committee of the Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region. Welcome to the view.
Cecilie Jutrup Ludwig, the best young rider of the UCI Women's World Tour, wearing red, of course. You are from Denmark. The trophy for you. A great performance. Kasia Neviadoma was on stage just a few moments ago. She finished best young rider last year. I suppose, she's a good friend of yours, of course. Would you like to follow in her footsteps in the future?
Oh yeah, definitely. Kasia is a very tough act to follow. She is super strong and extremely talented and has, achieved so much in such a young age. So yeah, she's a real role model.
What was your best moment this season?
Well, that's a good question. I think it was between riding in Gent-Wevelgem, where Lotta Lepisto won. We sacrificed so much that day, and to have a team victory, that was just incredible.
This is a tough one. What is your dream in terms of cycling?
Yeah, that's another good question.
Thank you.
This is the toughest one.
Well, it's not a secret that, of course, I want to become or have great achievement in cycling. But I think in a bigger perspective, I would like my cycling career to add to women's cycling in general. I love cycling and I love women's cycling in particular. And I think it would be great to have even more women on a bike and, have them on video and on more, that would be really great.
Live TV.
Live TV, definitely, and to get the attention that I think that women's cycling deserves. Women's cycling is so great to watch and so exciting. And you can even ask a pro like Mike Cavendish, who wrote on Twitter that in Bergen at the World Championships, the women's race was definitely the most exciting of the whole week.
Well, I think that's a message that a lot of people here will listen. Thank you very much, Cecilie Jutrup Ludwig of Denmark. Best young rider of the 2017 UCI Women's World Tour.
Congratulations again to Cecilie.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after winning the Olympic Games last year, she went on to win the Amstel Gold Race, the Flèche Wallonne, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, first edition over there, the Tour of California and the Giro d'Italia.
The overall winner of the 2017 UCI Women's World Tour, Anna van der Breggen.
And a big round of applause for Anna van der Breggen of Team Bulls, Dolmans, the Dutch rider, of course.
And to present this award, it's an honor to come on stage the president of the UCI, David Lapartien. Welcome to come on stage for giving out this prize.
Hi, Anna. Great to have you on stage. What a season. What a season for the best rider of the 2017 UCI Women's World Tour. And what a trophy given by Monsieur Lapartien. Mr. Lapartien, I suppose it's great to see a rider like Anna van der Breggen win this trophy. Maybe you have a word on women's cycling.
Yes, of course, we are very proud of Anna because she's one of the most famous rider in women's cycling. She was world champion, Olympic champion. She's a current Olympic champion, European champion, and now winner of the World Tour. So that's something very nice for our sport to have her as a leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lapartien. Anna, could you have ever dreamt of such a season? You managed the treble on the Ardennes Classics. That was amazing. Was that the highlight of your season?
Yeah. Also, I'm really proud on the season I have. I mean, to be able to win the races I won, they were great, and I'm really thankful that I can do that and that I can enjoy the cycling and the sport, and sitting on the table with those two talented girls is great, and hopefully women's cycling will develop more and more with these girls and with other girls also, and I'm proud that I am able to win beautiful races, and of course to win this prize means a lot to me.
Yeah, indeed. You were talking about Cassia and Cecily. It's going to be a fierce battle next year with Annemieke as well.
Yes, and I think that's
and
really
Lizzie and
a lot of girls are getting stronger and stronger, and that's only a good thing. And that shows that women's cycling is developing really fast at the moment, and that's great to see.
Is there one race that you would really like to win? Maybe in Austria?
There is a nice race in Austria, and of course the World Championships are the race that is high on my list that I didn't win yet. So yeah, I would say next year in Austria there's another chance for me to become world champion, and for that there are many races before that. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anna van der Breggen, winner of the 2017 UCI Women's World Tour. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Anna, and thank you so much, Mr. Lapartien.
So, after the ladies, the gentlemen who proved to be the best in the UCI World Tour in 2017. And first of all, we will turn to third position of the World Tour. Third, thanks to his impressive season victory on the Giro d'Italia and the Big Bang Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Dumoulin, third of the UCI World Tour. And we're going to listen to a little message that Tom Dumoulin sent us concerning that third position. On his way. As you can see, that is not Tom Dumoulin. But he had a message, and believe me, he's extremely proud of his third position. Now, to come and collect his prize, Cynthia, we're going to call a gentleman sitting at the Sunweb table. I'm sure he'll be delighted to have another massive gift for the plane back to Europe. Arthur Van Dongen coming to pick up the prize, a prize that will be awarded by Mr. Cataneo, member of the UCI Management Committee. Arthur. And the prize for Tom Dumoulin, third of the UCI World Tour. sure Tom will be delighted to put that trophy on his chimney. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you so much. Congratulations again.
Now, second of the UCI World Tour, winner of the Tour de France and the World Tour, Mr. Chris Froome. A fine season for him. And we're going to listen to the short message he did in Monaco for you here at the UCI Cycling Gala. Chris Froome.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you this evening. I'm just taking some time off now with the family after obviously a busy season and a lot of time on the road. I just want to say a massive congratulations to Greg. Good job, buddy, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Ciao.
Chris Froome, almost live from Monaco, and to come and pick up the prize for Chris, I'm going to call a young gentleman over there, Director Sportif of Team Sky, Scott Sunderland.
Welcome you, come on
Yeah,
stage.
he deserves a big round of applause. And to give him the prize, the Vice President of the UCI, Renato Di Rocco. Chris Froome, second of the 2017 UCI World Tour. And Scott, I have a very short question. What next? What next for Chris Froome? We all know that he has in mind a possible fifth title on the Tour de France. Is that the main focus?
What next? I think possibly the Giro, the triple, maybe. So I'll leave you hanging on that one, but it could be in the works. We'll be there in Manchester next week working on the program, and it could be that. But you know, I think, like I said before, I think Chris did the double, the first ever in history since the new formation, the Tour Volta double. So it's a fantastic, historical achievement. You know.
Are you saying that Chris might not be on the Tour de France?
He'll be Tour de France for sure. For sure.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Sunderland, and second position for Chris Froome. Brett Lancaster, what did I say? Oh, Brett Lancaster. Brett Lancaster, of course. Taking the prize for Chris Froome, second of the UCI World Tour. Now, he won the Olympic title like Anna van der Breggen a year ago, and basically that leads to World Tour glory. Winner of quite a few races this season. Het Nieuwsblad, Gent-Wevelgem, the E3 in Harelbeke, Paris-Roubaix, second of the Tour of Flanders, of the Strade Bianche, and of the Grand Prix de Quebec. It's all yours.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to revealing the name and the winner of the 2017 UCI World Tour, Greg Van Avermaet.
Greg Van Avermaet of BMC Racing, the best rider of the 2017 UCI World Tour.
And to present this award, it's an honor to welcome on stage the president of UCI, David Laparquian. Welcome, sir, come on stage.
Congratulations, Greg Van Avermaet, and that trophy means a lot. It means a hell of a lot. Greg, Paris-Roubaix, Gent-Wevelgem, all those trophies, all those great moments during the season. Could you have dreamt of a better season?
Oh, you always dream for more. I think world champion would be really nice, but yeah, it was in my expectations. I would try to love to win Flanders or Roubaix, and I won Roubaix. So for me, it was a dream that come true. I fought hard for it because it was my fourth monument, and I'm 32, so it was really a nice victory.
What does it mean? What does it mean to win the UCI World Tour, basically being the best rider of the season?
Yeah, it means a lot, I think, because it covers the whole year from start to the end, and it covers also the whole races. So you have many contenders like Chris Froome, Dumoulin, Sagan. So it's really hard to win this classification, and I'm really proud that I did it this year.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You finish in front of Froome and Dumoulin, who are GC riders. You're more of a classics riders. Makes the trophy even sweeter.
Yeah, for sure. I was really happy that they also put some extra classics into the World Tour, because otherwise it's almost impossible, I think, to win this kind of trophy. But it was good that we had some nice races like Strade Bianche and Nieuwsblad into the calendar, and yeah, I'm really proud to stand here and to have this trophy in my hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Van Avermaet of Belgium and Team BMC Racing, the winner of the 2017 UCI World Tour. Gentlemen, we're going to ask you to stay on stage. Greg Van Avermaet and David Lapartien.
Congratulations again, and thank you so much. You deserve it.
And indeed, Cynthia, we're going to ask all the winners of trophies to come back on stage. Monsieur Lapartien, we're going to ask you to come back. Greg Van Avermaet, if you can come back on stage for a final photo opportunity with all the winners of the prizes.
首先呢，也请我们的工作人员为大家呈上合影台。So now, ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to call all the winners come on stage and all the honor guests, and that sums it up for this 2017 UCI Cycling Gala.
And I'm also going to call Brett Lancaster to come on stage for a final photo. Anna van der Breggen, if you could come on stage for a final photo opportunity. Kasia Neviadoma, Cecily Utrup Ludwig, while we work on this stage for last photo.
It looks so heavy.
And of course the paracycling athletes who finished world champion. Anyway, it was great to have you all here for the 2017 UCI Cycling Gala. A real pleasure to welcome champions like Anna van der Breggen, like Greg Van Avermaet. And we're welcoming them back on stage for this special moment.
Yes, and let's ask our photographer to take this glorious moment for this unforgettable time. So we are going to call on stage all the winners and all the honor of guests come on stage for this wonderful group photo. And let's sum it up with a beautiful picture.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Chris Froome is of course Brett Lancaster. Anna van der Breggen, Kasia Nevedoma, Paul Dormans, Greg Van Avermaet, Cecilia Utrup Ludwig, Luca Mazzoni, all the paracycling athletes who were very impressive. Arthur van Dongen representing Tom Dumoulin, Martin Barras representing Annemieke van Vleuten. Cynthia, we have the best riders in the world on this stage.
Every distinguished winner, we move a little bit. This is our, this is our center, okay? A little bit. We move a little bit at the center. Here is the center.
The great champions of the 2017 cycling season.
Seb, so we call on stage our riders, our winners, and our honor guests.